air is so clean. How different from the city.
Do you know where you are?
Of course, I was bred here. I was a boy in this place. That's Daniel Costas. Robert Estes. Hello, Daniel. The big one there, that's David Tyler. David, look here, it's Ebenezer.
I told you, Ebenezer. They can't hear you.
How happy they all seem.
Yes, well, it's time to move on. Come along, Ebenezer. You know the way.
I could walk it blindfolded.
Your school.
I remember.
And it's Christmas Day.
There's a boy in there, neglected.
The boy is deserted by his friends and his family.
His mother is dead. His father holds him a grudge.
Why does his father hold him a grudge?
She died in childbirth. His birth.
Weep for the boy if the tears will come.
He has his friends, even on this day. From his beloved books. There's Ali Baba. Dear old honest Ali Baba. And the Sultan's groom, turned upside down with the genie.
But not a real child to talk to. Not a living person.
Robinson Crusoe, not real. And Friday, and the parrot, with green body and yellow tail, not real. He made do, this boy.
Let us see another Christmas Day. When you were a youth.
Fan.
Fan!
Dear, dear brother! I've come to bring you home, dear brother. To bring you home. Home.
Home, little fan?
Yes. Home for good and all. Father's much kinder than he used to be. He spoke to me so gently one dear night that I was not afraid to ask once more if you might come home. And he said, yes, you should. And sent me in a coach to bring you.
You're quite a woman, little fan.
And you. You are to be a man now. And never come back here. Come along, we mustn't keep Father waiting.
Father!
There, boy, there. Stand still now. Let me look at you. They haven't been overfeeding you, that's certain.
I've grown, I think.
Yes, most boys do. Fan has told you won't be moving back here.
Yes, sir.
It's time you made your way in the world. I've arranged an apprenticeship for you. You'll move into Mr. Fezziwig's establishment in 3 days' time.
3 days, Father. I'd hoped we'd have my brother home for longer.
Longer? 3 days is quite long enough for both of us. Don't you think, Ebenezer?
Yes, sir. Quite long enough.
You finished back there?
All safe and secure, sir.
The carriage, Fan. We're on our way. Into the carriage, boy.
Fan pleaded for more time, but my father was very stern man. Fan.
She died a young woman.
She had such a generous nature. Yes, too young.
Old enough to bear a child.
One son,
Fred, your nephew,
Fred Hollowell.
who bears a strong resemblance to your sister.
Does he? I never noticed.
You never noticed? I'm beginning to think you've gone through life with your eyes closed. Open them. Open them wide.
And Belle. I had forgotten how beautiful she was.
Hello, Belle.
Hello.
Would you like to dance?
Yes.
How long since you danced, Ebenezer?
Waste of time, dancing.
You didn't think so then.
There was a reason then.
Belle, are you in love, Ebenezer? The thought had occurred to me.
She's too good for you.
One day, when I've made my fortune, then I'll deserve her.
It was a night never to be forgotten.
Never.
But you did forget. Often.
No?
Look, another Christmas Eve. Delayed by the pressure of business. Do you remember?
No.
Hello, Belle.
Now do you remember?
Sorry I'm late.
I thought you might not come. I know how busy you are.
Well, the time of year and the nature of my business, it's important now that I use my time and opportunities wisely.
Another idol has displaced me.
What idol has displaced you?
A golden one. All your hopes have merged into a master passion. Profit. The thought of money engrosses you.
Perhaps I've become wiser. But I've not changed towards you.
Our contract is an old one. It was made when we were young and our prospects limited. How often I've thought of those times. If there had been no understanding between us, would you seek me out and try to win me now? A dowerless girl with nothing but myself to bring to a marriage. You have no answer.
You think I would not then?
Oh, Ebenezer, what a safe and terrible answer. So characteristic of the careful man. Ebenezer, I release you. You are a free man. I let you go with a full heart. May you be happy in the life you have chosen.
I almost went after her.
Almost carries no weight, especially in matters of the heart. And you did have a heart, didn't you, Ebenezer? Why didn't you follow her?
Upon his death, my father left me a small inheritance. Belle wished to be married, insisting that we could get along on very little. But I wanted something more for both of us. So I lent out that money, laid the foundations for financial success, which I have achieved, I may add.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you not to sneer. Spirit, show me no more. Conduct me home. Where are we now? I'm sure I don't know this place.
The name would mean nothing to you. It's a place, like many in this world.
Do we have enough wood for the night?
Ah, it'll last through. At least there's one thing still free in this country.
Mary, Peter, they're cooked.
They're too hot.
Be cold soon enough.
Where did you get these, Father?
I didn't steal them, if that's what you're saying.
She didn't say you stole them, Ben.
She should have some respect.
Don't berate the girl. They fell from a cart into the road.
Your father's not a thief, girl. Not yet.
Why are these people out here? Men and women in rags, children eating scraps. They're institutions.
Have you visited any of them, these institutions you speak of?
No, I'm taxed for them. Isn't that enough?
Is it?
Ben, come back to the fire.
Look at these hands, Meg. They're hard hands. They've done hard work. I want to work. I want to have bread for my children. It's not right that there's no work.
We're together, Ben. That's the important thing.
I love you, Meg. I love the children. Tomorrow, take the children and go to the parish poorhouse.
No. No. I'd rather we all drowned in the river than go to one of those places and be separated forever.
Until I get work.
No. Ben, we're a family. We stay together. Come. Come back to the fire. Come.
How do you show me this? What has it to do with me?
Are they not of the human race? Look here! Beneath my robe! Look upon these!
What are they?
They are your children. They are the children of all who walk the earth unseeing. Their names are ignorance and want. Beware of them. For upon their brow is written the word doom. They spell the downfall of you and all who deny their existence.
Have they no refuge, no resource?
Are there no workhouses? Are there no prisons?
Cover them. I do not wish to see them.
I thought as much. They are hidden. But they live. Oh, they live. Well, time has come for me to leave you, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Leave? Leave me here?
Oh, yes.
You cannot. Take me back to my bed.
It's too late.
It's cold. The place is strange. Don't leave me. This place, I know it very well. The exchange, it's like a second home to me.
No, I don't know much about it either way. I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
What happened to his money?
Left it to his company, perhaps. Who else did he have?
It'll likely be a very small funeral, supposing we volunteered and form a party.
I'll go if lunch is provided, but I insist on being fed for the time I'll waste.
Have these men no respect for the dead?
I should go, I suppose. After all, we did considerable business together.
Well, I must go and find the price of corn. Goodbye.
How was I privy to that conversation? What purpose could it have for me? Merciful heavens, what is this? Spirit, this is a fearful place. I wish to leave it. This you cannot make me do. I say I understand you. That is sufficient to the moment. Furthermore, there must be someone in this city who feels some emotion because of this man's death. I demand to see that person. This is a most foul part of town. We must have made a mistake, taken a wrong turn. In there? I have no business to transact in there.
Well, open it up, Mrs. Dilber. Am I to pay you for goods I haven't seen?
You'll not ask me how I came by these.
Every person has a right to take care of himself. That's my motto.
Well, he always did. And who's the worse for the loss of a few things? Not a dead man, I suppose.
No, indeed.
I mean, if he'd wanted to keep him after he was dead, the wicked old screw, why wasn't he more natural in his lifetime? If he had been, he'd have had someone to look after him when he was struck with death. Instead of lying there, gasping out his last, alone, by himself.
Those are my things. She's stolen my things. I'll have her before a magistrate.
What do you call these?
Bed curtains.
You don't mean to say you took them down, rings and all, with him lying there.
Why not? And don't get wax on his blankets.
His blankets? I hope you didn't have anything catching.
I wasn't so fond of him as I'd loiter about if he did. Well, what's your offer then?
4, 6, 5, 3, 6, 2, 4.
Those are not my things. Yes, they are similar, but the person she speaks of, that could not be me. A similarity, perhaps.
£1, 5 and 3. Not a penny more if I was to be boiled for it.
You're ardent, Joe, and no mistake.
I'm always kind to the ladies. That's the way I ruin myself.
Spirit, odd perversity is this. I asked to see some emotion in connection with this man's death. You show me only greed and avarice. Let me see some tenderness, some depth of feeling. Must be some confusion. Your fellow spirit brought me here earlier. Very well. You're devilish hard to have a conversation with.
Suffer the little children to come unto me, and forbid them not, for such is the kingdom of God. Verily I say unto you, whosoever shall not receive the kingdom of God as a little child, he shall not enter therein.
This color hurts my eyes. It's better now. This work makes my eyes red. And I wouldn't show red eyes to your father when he comes home. Not for the world. It must be nearly his time.
Past it, rather. I think he walks slower than he used to these last few evenings, Mother.
Yet I've seen him walk home with Tiny Tim on his shoulders very fast indeed.
And so have I.
And so have I.
And so have I.
But he was very light to carry. And your father loved him so that there was no trouble. No trouble. There is your father now.
Hello, Father.
Hello, my dear. Hello, my dear ones.
Hello, Father.
You're late. We were worried about you.
I'm glad you're home, Father.
I am too.
You've become quite a little harmful. The reason that I'm late is because I walked by there today.
Today?
I couldn't keep away. It's so quiet and green. You shall see it on Sunday. We shall all go on Sunday. I promised him that every Sunday I would walk. My little child. My little child.
Father, please don't grieve so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have all of you. A blessing to be thankful for. Do you know who I saw in the street today? Mr. Scrooge's nephew, Fred. And he greeted me in his usual cheerful way. And he saw that I was a little sad. He asked me what was distressing me. And when I told him, he said that he was heartily sorry for it. And,
Robert. Tim is part of all of us. And for his sake, we must go on living. So long as we love one another, he will always be alive.
Yes, of course, my dear. But however and whenever we are parted from one another, I'm sure that none of us will ever forget poor Tiny Tim.
No, never.
And when we recollect how patient he was and how mild, although he was but a little child, I'm sure that we will not easily quarrel among ourselves.
I am a happy man. I am a truly happy man.
I asked for tenderness and depth of feeling. And you've shown me that. Nothing more I need see. Take me home. What is this? I thought we had agreed that you would transport me home. Inspector, something informs me that the moment of our parting is at hand. I know it, but I know not how. Tell me, what man was that whom we saw lying dead? No, before I draw near to that stone, answer me this. Are the things you have shown me the shadows of the things that will be? Are they the shadows of the things that may be only? men's courses will foreshadow certain ends. I accept it. But if those courses be departed from, the ends must change. Tell me that is so by what you show me. Hear me, I am not the man I was. I will not be the man I must have been but for this visitation. Why show me this if I am past all hope? Good Spirit, your nature intercedes for me and pities me. Say that I may change these things by an altered life. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. Tell me. Tell me that I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Spare me. Spare me.
My God, it's Uncle Ebenezer.
Your uncle? What in the world would he want?
Open the door, Mary. I'm sure I don't know.
Fred.
Uncle Ebenezer.
May I come in?
Yes, come in. Please.
Thank you.
Do come in.
Good afternoon, madam. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, Uncle Ebenezer, this is my wife, Janet. Janet, this is Uncle Ebenezer.
It's a pleasure.
More like a surprise, wouldn't you say?
Well, that too.
Well, that's quite true. Quite honestly, it is a surprise. When we spoke yesterday, you made it quite clear, it seemed to me, at least, that you had no intention of accepting my annual invitation.
I made other things clear, too, didn't I, Fred? That Christmas was a humbug, a waste of time and money. A false and commercial festival, devoutly to be ignored.
Yes, basically that was it.
Well, I've come for 3 reasons. First, to beg your pardon for the things I said about Christmas. That was a humbug, Fred.
Was it?
I didn't know it then, but I know it now. Secondly, I've come to meet your wife.
Well, here she is.
Yes. And a very beautiful woman she is, too.
Thank you.
I was in love once. Would you believe that?
Yes.
That I possessed neither the courage nor the optimism, perhaps the depth of feeling that you two have. Thirdly, if the invitation to dine with you today is still in force, I accept.
Of course it's still in force. Hurrah! I was sure that one day...
You were sure, were you? Well, apparently you were right. Well, now, if it isn't too much trouble, I should like to sample some of that punch fruit you're so famous.
Of course. You've made us both very happy, Uncle Ebenezer.
Have I?
Yes.
God forgive me for the time I've wasted.